Previously on Dragons Not Included.
If it's what you say about these cultists are true, we've seen them in the tunnels for a number of weeks now. We've been traveling with some of our kind, bad ones about that.
That makes perfect sense, really. If you're doing an invasion, you want to come up with any way of getting in.
Stone gates just open inwards into a larger cavern. A small, dark lake ripples at the center of this 200-foot wide cavern. In the center of the lake, over 24 low stone buildings cluster on one rocky, 100-foot wide island. It's safe, it's warm, and it's home, and he gives you a wide smile. He leads you through the streets of Neathholm to the largest stone building in this small island. Inside there is the large central chamber. On the opposite side of the room from the entrance, two figures are sat. The first is a woman with lizard-like features and elongated fangs, and the other is a short, portly man with rodent-like features. My name is Chief So. I am the current leader of our tribe. We wish to be allies with your people of the city above, though you may mistrust us. My people may be seen as freaks and outsiders to your kind, but over a century ago our parents fought in the First Crusade. Seer Apoli, she has seen it, the dawn of the Fifth Crusade. She's seen that our kind will aid yours, and together we will rescue Kenebres.
It would be an honor to fight beside you guys.
I know of a tunnel that would lead directly to the surface. Unfortunately, it's inhabited by our traitorous kin and their allies. I have a gift for you. And he reaches and pulls out his morning star and just there's trembling hands offering it to you. I offer it to you on one condition. Just at least smash one of the skulls of those traitors with it on your way up.
Hello, welcome back to the Dragons Not Included podcast, a tabletop role-playing game podcast where we're playing Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. And as usual, I am your GM, Stephen.
I'm Joe, and I'm playing Scrutiny, the Tiefling Illusionist.
Hi, I'm David, and I'm playing Eldon Aegis, the Human Paladin of Iomade.
Hello, I'm Rowan. I play Istra, the definitely human Cavalier.
Hello, my name is Dan, and I play Hans, and I'm just a dwarf trying to do my best here right now.
No class, he's just trying his hardest.
His class is doing his best.
He is class.
Yep.
So, you guys leveled up at the end of last session?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. We'll leave that for a little bit, but really, the difference between level 1 and 2 for people who have never played Pathfinder before can be a bit of a difference. It sounds like it's not really much, but sometimes you're essentially doubling your hit points, which means you die less.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm
even if your GM does get 3 natural 20s in a row.
Plus, everyone gets fancy class features and stuff, which tend to help you survive as well.
Also, it helps you get focused on where you want to take your character and directions. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First level, you're just learning your mechanics. Second level, you go, right, what am I doing with this?
One of the things I like about Pathfinder is in comparison to 5e is, my skills actually can go up.
I can get better at things?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the same experience I'm always having, yes.
Says the man with, well, it feels like you have 10 PhDs and are working on your 11th.
Sure.
I mean, that's at least the impression you give.
Hans is an enlightened scholar.
Hans knows something. The joys of being... Yeah, the joys of being a knowledge-based character with nothing else.
Hey, you one-shot a fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds more impressive when you say one-shot at a creature, but when you say one-shot a fly, that's like, oh, well done. Yeah,
It
you've
was
slapped
a
that
very
right out of the air.
fly.
Now, if you told me it was the film The Fly, I'd be more impressed.
Yes, you defeated one whole Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff
That sounds good fun.
Hans and Jeff Goldblum on top of a building yelling at each other in the rain.
The dramatic finale.
I didn't want to do this, Jeff, but I have no other choice.
I expect
I
Fallon plays
will
them
have to
there.
destroy you, Hans. And they just run at each other in slow motion, and that's the end of the film. But now you have a new mission. Surface is in sight. All that's standing between you and them is the traitorous mongrel men. And you know they're working with the cultists of Baphomet, at least. And you know they have something to do with what's going on the surface. So this might be a bit of a tough fight. I mean, you've recently only been fighting random vermin or the occasional undead or insane dwarf. But nothing really like this yet in this campaign. This is the first sort of tactical approach you've had to make.
Yeah. Well, at least we got time to plan this one. We're not likely to be caught off guard.
Well, the ball's in your court, so you have the initiative. Let's hope you don't, get a Hans initiative roll.
I think it's important to actually get an eye into what these guys are like, though. They had a very one-dimensional characterization of them. I hope they
they're
are
totally
like that.
evil. 100%.
Never good to just rush in. Cooler heads will temper things. I'm sure you're chomping at the bit to test out your level 2 characters, and I won't keep you away from that. Let's begin the episode now.
Here we go!
So, I usually start these off with a recap of the session, but before then, you guys are level 2.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
So, I won't pester you too much, but I do want to peel back the veneer of secrecy and ask a little bit about each and every one of you, what you did. Just some fun facts. So, we'll start with you, Joe. What do you do with scrutiny? Anything fun?
Right. Well, now, ordinarily, what you do is you go, right, I'm a level 1 character. I'm a level 2 character now. Let's add a class in the class 5 already got. I decided not to do that. I went with Unchained Rogue. So now I'm an illusionist rogue. I stab things, and I magic things.
So, you now fit the character you're already playing, because everyone just assumed you were a rogue from session 1.
I know, and I feel
I never
profiled,
assumed such a thing.
but this is the self-fulfilling prophecy in action right here.
Hey, Joe, can I ask you a question, just in case anyone at home doesn't understand what it is? What do you mean, what is the difference between a rogue and an unchained? Just a quick thing.
Right, so Paizo came out with the original classes, thought, right, did a good job. Then, after years and years of playing, players sort of realised that some classes were a little bit behind.
Ah.
Yeah, so they came up with revised versions called Unchained. So you've got an Unchained Monk, I believe an Unchained Ranger, and Unchained Rogue.
Yeah, Unchained Barbarian, Rogue, Monk, and Summoner.
Sweet.
There we are.
Fancy.
Any cool abilities you get because of this?
Well, I can now sneak attack, which when I attack essentially an opponent that is unsuspecting of an attack or is flat-footed, which is another rule, I deal an additional d6 damage, which is pretty nice, especially at these early levels.
Yeah, that's all. In these early levels, that can be like the difference between life or death.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing you do some melee combat now. David, what did you do with Eldon?
Oh, well, speaking of between the difference of life and death at early levels, Eldon has gone up yet another level in Paladin, which is nice. Comes with it some wonderful bonuses to hit points and skills and all of the fancy stuff. I finally got access to the I would say, one of the cornerstone paladin abilities, Lay on Hands. So now we won't be relying only on hands for healing. Eldon can do a little too, as well as Divine Grace.
We can avoid the whole temple debacle where you had to wait for the healer to come back to.
Yep.
Mhm.
But otherwise, just a pretty bog standard level in paladin.
So, Rowan, what did you do with Istra?
Yep, I also went pretty straightforward. I'm going to stick to this class. I'm enjoying it very much. Went up a level, so now I've gone from 15 hit points to 27 hit points.
Oh, wow.
She is going to be on the front line of everything. And I also gained an ability from my order, which I am not going to reveal because it's funnier for you guys to find out. And I gained the ability of Wild Empathy.
Fancy.
Yeah, basically, I'm more able to adjust the attitude of animals. Fun
I'm
stuff.
sure that will be useful here underground.
I mean, I've already done it to a snake.
That's
Only
true.
without the wild empathy. It was just normal empathy.
I understand what it's like to be limbless.
I feel the plight of this snake.
Hans, what cool things does... Oh, sorry. You merge so well with your character, Dan. What did you do with Hans? What level did you get up for David, Hans?
Total immersion, Stanislavski method.
We're method actors here on the Dragons Not Included podcast.
It's really hard
Also,
to
you
do
said
that.
David instead of Daniel.
Yep, I realised that.
Okay, had to check.
It's method acting, role playing, just LARPing.
Yeah, pretty much.
All actors are laughing.
Cosplay in this podcast.
Yeah. In that case, I threw everything out the window and took a level in Ninja. No, seriously, though, I took another level in Relic Hunter, which really didn't give me too much specifically due to the class, but because it's a based archetype around an Inquisitor, I got more skill points, which are always great. The ability to detect people's alignment, which I'm totally not going to abuse. The ability to add my wisdom score to my initiative, so I now have a positive initiative score. And the ability to track, which I didn't realize till now is Hans's greatest skill. And so I'll have to start using it, is probably what I'm going to have to do.
Well, now we've got that aside, let's remind ourselves of what happened last session. So you and your companions, Lan and his friends, guided you to the city of Neathholm. We had a bit of a heated argument on the way between Nevia and Aravashniel about Aravashniel's outbursts and theories, and tensions have been a bit high there, but you managed to at least put them aside for now, while you have more pressing issues. You made it to the city of Neathholm, which was a settlement built on an island in a lake in this large cave. You spoke with the chieftain of the tribe, Chief Sol, who explained that he had been the leader for the current generation, and that in his youth he fought against the traitorous members of his kin. But now he wishes to renew their faith in Iomade and help aid the people above fight off the demons after the attack. He told you that the fastest way for you to get back to the surface is to go through the lair of the traitorous members of his kind, who had allied with the cultists, and that if you did this, you would be getting rid of a danger to both their tribe and the city above, as well as making your way to the surface. He gave you supplies and a place to stay. You rested up. You leveled up. So, we'll get back to the story right now.
Hell yeah.
Just to clarify then, when we leveled up and we gained extra hit points, we don't go up to that max, is it?
You don't go
No.
up to the max, but you go up by how many you went up. So if your total went up by 5, then you'd go up by 5 as well.
You didn't actually cast any spells beforehand, Dan.
So I could
just heal everyone back up, essentially.
Okay.
You could have just used all your spells remaining and just gone boom, boom, heal, heal, heal.
Oh, then I can go up if I could get a heal, I can heal the 1 hit point I'm missing.
Heals for everybody.
You're rested up. You're restocked. You have new abilities to test out.
Mhm.
Lan will be your guide. You ready to head out on your final journey to push your way forward to return to Kenebres and defeat the cultists?
Certainly.
We're going on a mole man squishing adventure.
Not just mole men, but cultists and fake Iomedeans.
Mole cultists.
No, they're regular cultists, not mole cultists.
Mole cultists.
I think a mole cultist implies that they're worshipping moles.
I am fine.
Baphomet could be a mole. You don't know that.
That's true. I can't really deny that.
I mean, you did succeed on a religion check a couple episodes ago. You do know that Baphomet is the lord of minotaurs and mazes.
Ah. Do they consider, like, moles a side progeny?
No, they don't really have any connection to moles, but yeah,
I mean, a mole burrow
Moles
could
are
be considered a
are the
labyrinth.
severest enemies, actually, because they always circumvent the mazes.
Mhm.
That's why they're trying to fight all the mole people.
Oh my god. Sorry, that's just really funny. It's a very, very weird tangent that you guys are going on. Just no, carry on. It's really
Okay,
We're
well,
the
I
good
think we need
guys.
to adventure now.
We're the heroes
Excuse
of
me.
this story.
Oh no.
Let us save world.
Okay. Well, as you're heading off, Anevia, I know this was going to be in a dangerous fight if the cultists and these traitors involved. I can stay at the back and I have my bow. I might be some aid, and I know Aravashniel said he had spells prepared.
Yes, that would
Any help is help for us.
be fine.
After all, if this is going to be our tough fight heading out, I think any assistance would be greatly appreciated.
just try not to draw too much attention to yourselves. You don't really want them coming after you guys.
I'll keep that in mind, thank you. As you head back over these rickety piers across the lake, back through that entrance doorway you came with, guarded by the others, and you head up another narrow tunnel, about just over 5 feet wide. But this one, after a while, starts to slope upwards.
Good sign. We're heading towards the surface.
Yes. Now we are quite close to the traitors. I don't know how you want to approach this, but I rely on your combat expertise.
I mean, I was gonna run in and hit them with the Morning Star, but if anyone's got a better plan.
I might be able to approach them beforehand. Maybe get an eye in on them.
I mean, if you want to try sneaking, that's on you. I'm kind of very jangly, and Eldon sort of like shakes a little bit. Scale mail makes a lot of noise. It's like, never was one for sneaking.
You are a rather jangly man.
Thank you for that reference to a game that no one would know of.
I don't know. The opportunity presented itself.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to avoid doing it myself.
I do not have your willpower.
Mm.
Right. I'm just gonna check my thing because I've got my Mendeleev scale.
Trendelev.
Mendeleev?
Mendeleev, that's the...
I'm thinking of Mendeleev. Oh,
Amazing.
who doesn't love Mendeleev scale?
Right. The scale of Trendeleev. I don't know if that necessarily would help because it's about disguise rather than direct stealth.
Yeah, but you can
Well,
disguise as one
that's
of them,
the
so
point.
if you're seen...
Exactly. I can get an inside look and provide us with intel.
Fair enough.
You know, rather than just berserk charging.
I believe in you. In fact, I believe in you so much. Hang on. Nope. Does that work the way I want it to work? No, it doesn't. In that case, never mind. Ignore me. You'll be good.
Okay. Well, the duration is kind of iffy because it's 1 minute per level. I'm going to have to check what
It's a 19th level.
It's per the item level. So 19 minutes.
19 minutes. Nice.
We should probably stay fairly close, as in maybe seeing distance. Maybe shouting distance, because, like, if anything goes wrong, just shout.
I would say shouting distance most likely, because if we're in seeing distance, there's a high chance they could see us.
Okay, so if you're in trouble then, just shout help, and we'll come running.
That's the code word, help.
Yeah, it's
That's
a really good code word.
Yes.
Easy recognizable, one syllable, a fantastic word.
Yeah, 19 minutes. It's not a great window.
19? That's a pretty fantastic window.
Yeah.
That's a long window considering we're not planning on sneaking through. This is just gathering intel so we don't get utterly surprised.
Point taken. Okay, I'm going to have to ask our guide for a hair or something of the like.
What? I mean, yes, I can give you a hair, okay?
Wonderful. Terribly sorry, this is a little awkward. Is the base just ahead?
Yes. Maybe
Very well.
80 feet down this cavern.
I bring out the silver dragon scale. Right, well, here's to you, Tenderlev. I hold the hair to the scale and just sort of concentrate on it. And my form changes into that of one of these creatures. It's because of the variety in them. How would it present itself? Because it's not a copy of the creature in question.
No, yeah, you just got this strange, distorted version of yourself with like elongated horns, bestial-like arms and teeth, strange limbs poking out of your back.
Well, that's quite the transformation.
Yes.
How does Lan react to that?
Oh, well, that's quite an impressive ability you have there, my friend.
It is a boon provided by our late guardian of the city. Well, I better not squander it. Onwards I go. See you in a moment. Right, I head in, striding, trying to make it that I am absolutely confident in where I am going.
This winding tunnel narrows upwards, and it starts to widen again. There are two ledges between you and the end of this cavern, and two of these strange creatures guard. They have large bestial limbs and teeth.
I wave to them. Heyo!
What are you doing down here? We weren't expecting anyone coming through.
I merely wish to negotiate a possible meeting with your leader at a later date. We wish to resolve our conflicts in a peaceful manner.
Make a diplomacy or bluff check? I don't know, it depends.
Diplomacy.
Go with bluff, because you're not really planning to.
Alright, I've got +5 on the check here. Wah! Ooh. 15? Not terrible, not great.
Uh-oh.
You're one of those weaklings from the other tribes, aren't you? Well, have you finally learnt that your ways are pathetic? We could arrange something.
Very well. I take umbrage at your description of my clan, but I shall ignore it for the sake of negotiations. Might we visit upon the next day?
Yeah, you do that. You bring you and your scrawny runts back here and we'll talk it over.
Very well. I shall plan for the this time tomorrow then. We will have to bring an entourage, of course. Is that quite all right?
Yeah, whatever.
And what sort of security would you be providing? I want to be entirely open here so that we don't present ourselves as overly bearing.
We're 10 strong. We have a powerful leader and many allies from the surface above.
Well, Well, it seems like this is a rather complicated situation, but I shall convey such to my superiors, and hopefully we will be able to hash something out. Thank you. And I head off.
You do that. I'll see you tomorrow.
Right. So get back to the group. Unalter myself back to my normal shape. Ah, right. Sort of touch my head. Ah, yes, my horns are the normal shape again. That's lovely. Yes, so it appears that there are 10 of them in total.
A powerful leader and allies from the surface.
Yes, all of that. They weren't willing to... Well, it seemed like I wouldn't be able to ask too much about their allies, but they shouldn't be expecting... They seemed a little conceited. They shouldn't be expecting us to assault them.
Oh, interesting.
Brilliant. Let's do it then.
That's something, at least. If they can't see us coming, they might struggle to defeat us.
Well, there we go.
So are we just charging in? We're not going to give them the chance to offer themselves and surrender?
I mean, ideally, I don't want to kill them, but frankly, we are going to have to force our way through.
I mean, we have a good fight, and then when they're defeated, we ask if they want to, join us.
I'm assuming when we get in there, if they truly want to give up, they'll give up. But we have to get to that point first.
If we're capable, we might be able to deal with those two at the gate without alerting the rest of the camp. That seem like a plan?
That does seem like a possibility, yes.
Very well. Well, they are positioned one on the left, one on the right. If we ready ourselves a ranged attack of some variety, we can distribute ourselves one left, one right, so on and so forth. Turn around the corner. Wow. Sound good?
Let me just check to see if I actually have any weapons that... Oh, yes, I have this crossbow.
Wonderful.
I mean, I have a longbow, but I'm not very good with it.
Well, we only need it for the initial run, because if they get a moment to know that we've hit, that they're being attacked, then, well, that idea goes out the window.
How about you guys do that, and then when you guys shoot, I'll run in with the shield and just start whacking them.
Very well, if you think you can close the distance in time.
One thing to point out in your plan scrutiny, that this tunnel that you travelled to get there, it's
very narrow. Yeah, might not be possible.
We can try and sneakily move forward into a better position, those of us who can, and then once we're there, give a signal for the others to rush around and attack.
Those cultists before were dressed as crusaders of Iomade.
Except with spike gauntlets and a symbol of
We had to search quite thoroughly to find that symbol of Baphomet.
Thank you so much. I could not remember the name for a second.
It's quite all right.
I kept wanting to say Bath.
Bath.
Yes.
Well, I mean, from what I know of cultists of Baphomet, they don't tend to. Hey-o!
Ho!
I don't get it.
We'll explain it later when you're old enough.
I might be able to get a little closer to them. By being at the front, they might not be expecting the people behind myself to be attackers as such. It might give us some time to close the distance without too much worry. Although stealthier members of the group may still wish to sneak.
Well, not to question that. How capable of being mean are you?
Depends on what you mean by me. I mean, I consider myself a very personable individual.
No, but that's the point. If they're expecting you to be cultists of Baphomet, then you're too nice at the moment. Like, I've not many...
You don't understand. They're not expecting cultists of Baphomet. It seems that these Baphomet cultists have been disguising themselves as crusaders of Iomade.
Oh, right, actually.
May be able to use that to... Literally, we had to search quite thoroughly to find even a single sign of Baphomet.
I remember my hands were way up in there. I didn't realize I had to go up that high. But anyway.
Yes. That might be a way for us to, close the distance if I can distract them long enough for you to get closer.
That's a smart idea.
Let me get if I'm hearing this correctly. You're going to send Eldon up front to distract them, and you're going to have some people sneak into a more advantageous position.
I think that's the plan, yes?
All right. Yeah, I'll just want to make sure I'm hearing what you're doing correctly.
No, I think that's it, unless I've got it the wrong way around as well, right?
No, that's
that
kind of
sounds
what
great.
Eldon was suggesting. Because if
Okay, so
people-
who's going to do the sneak in while he does the distracting?
I mean, it might be a good idea for me to go in with Eldon, just simply as like, I don't know, maybe as somebody he's caught or something, because I am not going to be able to sneak in. Just putting that out there, they're straight up going to see me if I try.
Well, the thing we could do is we could bring you to the point of the corner or the turn. So when the actual combat starts, you could just rush in. So you wouldn't have to sneak all the way up. You just
Yeah.
have to sneak to the very edge of their line of sight.
Yeah,
with
but even
Eldon
then, I still have a...
distracting up front. I mean, we could always
Put it
sort
this
of
way,
pretend
let's
to
say
be
I
a-
have a -3 in stealth.
Oh boy, okay, right.
Eldon's got a -4. So, yeah, not so great at stealth, which is why I was like, maybe sneaking up, but I can be distracting.
Now made me worry. I'm going to have to double check my stealth.
Perhaps if I walk history in as a prisoner, then that gives us a chance to get the two of us up very close.
I mean, you can have me at, like, longsword point, you know?
I was thinking of just pretending I tied your hands and then... Because they're not exactly going to check until we get right up close, and you just let them go and, then you'd need to draw your weapon. No, I think actually that might be the most convincing way to do it. If I've got your hands behind your back, then they won't be suspecting a thing. It's the perfect plan.
And if they are, well, then we're all together and we can just rush them anyway.
Yep.
As long as I get to hit them.
Yep, you're probably going to get to hit them, yes.
Okay.
Are we to set this plan into motion?
Before that, I'd like to prepare something, and Scrutiny gets out his dagger, twists it about, forms a hand gesture, and a magical set of armor appears across him. A sort of glowing wire frame of plate mail surrounds him.
Fancy.
That's the mage armor.
Ah, right. I was going to say, if that's permanent, it's going to be pretty hard for you to be sneaking around.
Well, you know how it is. Right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Indeed. Okay. So, Eldon, you walk up with Istra, her hands behind her back. I would like Scrutiny and Barnes to make a stealth check, please.
Stealth. That will be a total of a 17.
26.
Okay. The two mongrel men don't seem to notice you as you sneak up. But they notice straight away. Who are you? Who goes
Hail,
there?
guardsman! As you can see by my attire, I'm with you. I caught this surface dweller who'd fallen down during a recent event. I'd like to report them to the higher-ups immediately.
Make a bluff check, please, Eldon.
Nuts.
Come on, Eldon.
How's my bluff? What's on the dice? I got a +4 in bluff.
Sweet.
And that is an 18 on the dice for a 22.
Ooh. Unfortunately, I rolled a natural 20 for a 21. So you succeed.
Yes!
I don't remember. Well, what happened to the other one? There were two of you went out last time.
I got him! I killed him!
Make a bluff check, please,
Yes,
sister.
most unfortunate.
Ha! Hang on, let me... This is gonna go badly. I have a +1. That is an 8.
Someone as weak as you kill one of those. No.
Hey, come on!
No, he was felled by the spore coffer.
Istra looks genuinely hurt at the thought.
Not even a lie, that is, as far as we know, true.
Istra looks genuinely upset at the thought of somebody saying a weakling like you. She's like, hey!
Silence, prisoner!
One of the mongrel men goes into
a door at the back of this long cavern.
If we quickly... How close can we get? That's the real question.
I imagine right up to them.
Just the one?
Crossbows ready.
It's going to take long.
It'll take as long as it takes.
Darn. I was hoping to get in right now! Now! Eldon releases Istra's hands.
Oh, yes. Shoot the crossbow.
Okay, well, before we do this, everybody roll initiative, please.
Woo.
Okay. Eldon's initiative is a +1.
What?
Okay, the positive initiative is working, and I got a 10.
Oh, you got higher than me. I only got a 9.
15!
I rolled a 20, so got a 22.
To be fair, this is the first time I've got double digits.
I got a nat 20, but on initiative.
Beautiful.
Nice.
I mean, you're in the best place for it.
So, first we'll resolve the surprise round, because you're surprising them.
Aha.
You all get to act on the initiative earns. You get a move action or a standard action. The first is Istra.
It's a move action to draw a weapon, isn't it?
Yep.
You can draw a weapon as part of another move.
Yes, you can move up to him and draw a weapon.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
We're pretty
There's
close.
just a straight line between me and him, isn't there?
Mhm.
Awesome. Well, yeah, I'll draw the morning star with a smile on my face as I walk up to the man, I'm assuming.
Man
Man.
creature.
Yeah,
The mole person.
I'm just going by their stat block. They are mongrel men.
mongrel men.
Scrutiny. You get to fire off your crossbow.
Watch out!
Because he's flat-footed.
But I'm also firing into combat.
Yep, thanks, Istra.
Meh.
Thanks, Istra. That's a 17.
That will hit.
Yeah.
And you get to use your rogue ability. You get to sneak attack.
Woohoo! Good way to start off.
Drop it, boys.
A D8 and a D6. D6. I'm flying. That's 5 damage!
Nice.
Nice. Chunk out of him. Where did that come from?
Same place as the next one will.
Hans, you let loose your crossbow.
Aha! Now take this. Where's the switch? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh no!
Okay, would you like to confirm that fumble, please, Hans?
Yes, how do I do that? Just roll?
You just roll another attack roll, and if this misses, you get a critical fumble.
Oh, that's a 5.
Plus what are your
yes.
bonuses?
Plus my attack bonus, which would be on the crossbow +1.
Oh.
6.
So
Oh.
6.
Yeah, 6 is not going to cut it, so I'll draw you a critical fumble card from the critical fumble.
No.
Range, lost grip. You can only take a move action next round.
Ah. Oh, I dropped the crossbow. Oh. Sorry.
As you go to shoot the crossbow and you just slide out of your hands, you're like, potato.
Trying to press the button and just accidentally lets go to press the button. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Eldon, you're surprised.
It's like all those videos you see of someone online being like, I know how to do cool tricks with a gun, and they just drop the magazine out. Eldon is going to join Istra in support of parrying this gent, because all pretense is gone. We're fighting now, and I believe that is my use of the surprise round.
Okay, so we'll start initiative properly. Istra, you're first.
What was the old man called from the last episode?
Chief Soul.
Chief Soul.
Soul. S-U-L-L.
Well, here's a message from Chief Soul as she tries to bring the Morning Star into his side.
Remember, it's a +1 Morning Star, magical boy.
Yeah, but that's a 10.
Yeah, 10's not going to hit his AC as
Yeah.
he dodges away.
You filthy traitors. Well, I'll send your body straight back to him.
Scrutiny.
Right, okay. Well, I'm just going to load another bolt and fire away, because that's working so far. Hey, that's a 20.
A 20 will hit.
On the dice?
No.
Oh,
I know.
He is aware of you now, so it won't be a sneak attack.
That is sad. Okay, that's a 1 on the die.
Right,
1 point of damage.
Hey, every little helps.
Thoroughly whelmed.
Alright, next up is Lan. Should I run in and help them, or should I stay back here?
I think so far we're handling this.
Alright, I'll stay back here then. Hans, it's your turn, and remember, you can only make a move action this turn.
Oh, right. In that case, I will move forward, I think, because that's probably the best thing for me. I'll go to about here. Yeah, there we go. Move forward down the tunnel, picking up my crossbow and attaching it to my belt. See, this is why I'm not supposed to be using the crossbow.
Eldon.
You know, you've been being really mean and following some false people of Iomade. Iomade does not stand for that.
As Eldon swings his longsword at the mole person. Yeah. That's a 16 on the dice, plus 6, that's a 22 to hit.
Will hit.
Let's roll that d8 for damage. Whoop. That's a 7 on the dice, plus 2, that's 9 points of longsword damage.
Well, conveniently, that was the number of hit points he had left. As you bring your longsword down upon him.
Say hello to Pharasma for me.
Right, next up. The door opens and the one you saw earlier comes running back out. What's going on?
The prisoner broke free!
He sees hard scrutiny and he's not buying it. And
Oh
he
no,
goes to swing his club at you, Eldon.
I broke the prisoner free. Because you're being very bad people.
That's not a good roll. That is a 6 to hit you.
That's gonna be a no.
As he starts to shouting and cursing at you.
Swear all you want, it won't make you hit.
Istra.
Well, this guy's just appeared. Think I'm gonna have to take a step forward and hit him. So I'll take a 5-foot step forward and try to aim for his legs.
Sweep the leg.
Low.
I'm trying to sweep the legs. Come on, and that is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Woohoo! Taking out one of his knees. And that is 11 damage.
Ooh, that's nasty.
He's now limping as you hear it crack.
It's like one of those dynamic shots as the Morningstar hits it and you get the X-ray vision as you just see the bones splinter in slow motion.
Istra has a venom called Morningstar and its effects are bone crunching.
Nice. Okay, scrutiny.
Right, I load another bolt and I fire. If it works, don't just do. Right.
You didn't
that's
much.
Yeah. Right, that's a 6 plus 3, that's 9. I don't think that hits.
No, a 9's not going to hit, I'm afraid.
I'm helping.
Hans.
Oh, hello. Yes. I can now take a move action and a normal action, or is that just going to be my action if I take the move action?
You can do both.
Yeah, it was
Oh.
only the one turn.
Only for one turn.
Let's not have this man call for help, I don't think. It's probably a bad idea.
I mean, he's already started screaming and hollering, so...
Oh, in that case, yeah, it's fine then. Excuse me, sir. Could you stop now? Hang on. I have a spell for this. Do I have a spell for this? Yes. I would like to cast Acid Splash.
Ooh. Okay, make a ranged attack, please, Hans.
Oh, I didn't have to come in. Oh, yes, it's a ranged spell, not a touch spell.
Well, I mean, it's ranged touch attack, so it goes against his touch AC, which would be lower.
So that would be my range spell casting modifier is 3, so that would be a 19.
And that will hit.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh wait, no. What? Sorry, your ring. You just do your dex plus your base attack bonus.
Yeah, so this would be that would be 19.
Yep. Yeah, that hits.
Yes.
Okay, D3 acid damage.
Oh, a D of 3. That's my D6. There we go. Oh, that'll be 2 acid damage. Go to sleep.
You just run up to him and just shoot a blob of acid.
Just shh. Silence now.
That's gonna make him louder, if anything. You've just thrown acid at him.
I'm so sorry. I had nothing better. Wait, do I have anything better? No, I don't.
Eldon, you're up.
That's more pain.
Alright, this farce has gone on long enough. Iomade, guide my blade to end this wretch.
That's an 18 on the dice again. Nice. I think a 24 will hit.
You think this correctly.
D8. How did I get a 7? Okay, I guess I got a 7 again for another 9 points of damage.
So you use your longsword in Iomede's name and cleave this evildoer down.
Been a very naughty boy.
What happened to trying to convince them to come back? I thought you guys wanted to do that.
I think they initiated the violence on this one.
No, they really didn't.
Didn't they?
Did they not?
You told me to attack and I attacked. I technically fought first. I thought we were going to give them a chance, but...
Oh.
I mean...
No, I think that they were very mean to scrutiny and they made it very clear they weren't going to change. Let's move on.
I'm so sorry, corpses. If you get to the next life, please seek out our deities. They will provide you with mercy and...
Well, they may not be dead.
Oh God, are they dead?
No, they're pretty dead.
Oh, they're pretty dead. That one's got a hole in his chest, and that one's missing a jaw.
Oh.
Who took the jaw?
He smashed it.
Oh, I think it was part of the clefting in twain when you cut him across the face.
Whoops.
Oh, there it is. It's over there in the corner. Oh.
Well, I think we also may have lost all pretense of stealth now.
As Istra will draw a shield and just go up to the door and go, well, guess we're going in.
But 1 second, I just want to make sure that we're not going to slip on any of the blood. I use create water and wash away the remains. Shove them in the corner. There we go. What? Blood is slippery.
So is water.
As is water.
Right?
Yeah, but water dries faster than blood.
I don't want to know how you know that.
I mean, that's fairly obvious, I think.
Istra will burst into the room anyway. Somebody.
Hello!
The lingering smell of cooked meats and rank bodies hang in the air. 10 bedrolls, each piled with coarse blankets and animal furs, surround the fire pit, filled with glowing coals. Tanned hides hang stretched across the walls, each crudely painted with scenes of deformed humanoids hunting giant vermin in caves. And 2 creatures who are obviously only just awoken from hearing the sounds of combat go, "They've made it in! Get them!"
Who are you saying that to?
So,
are we re-rolling initiative?
No, I think we'll just keep
Istra,
saying.
you're up.
Goody!
Istra, offer them surrender. Give them the choice.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna hit you, but if you don't want to die, you'll surrender. She'll take a step forward, and she's going to attack... there's one, above her, north of her. She'll attack that one.
Okay, make an attack roll, please, Istra.
16 to hit?
A 16 will hit.
Woo! And that is 10 points of damage.
Ooh, nasty. Okay.
You're dealing more damage with your normal attack than I deal with my sneak attack.
The numbers
There's
add
a
up.
possibility I might not. If I roll a 1 or a 2, I'll be doing the same as your sneak attack.
Wow.
+1 weapons, my dude.
Also, a combat build rather than a spell build. This is new to me too, and I'm loving it.
I don't even know what build mine is.
Yes, your build.
Question mark, yeah.
It's a questionable build. Scrutiny.
Right. See, I can dash there. Okay, I'm going to run through the door and skirt around to provide some flanking for Istra.
Okay.
Watch out!
I know scrutiny is very cool and dynamic and stuff, but when you're saying that, all I can imagine is, have any of you seen the Ace Ventura film where he just screams, "The lights!" and just starts rolling across the floor? Someone get the lights!
Is that all you're doing?
Sure, why not?
Or is that all you can do?
Oh, that was that would require a double movement, I believe.
Okay, Lan is going.
I'll draw my dagger as a part of that, actually.
Lan is going to catch up with you guys.
Yes, if everyone could keep up. Don't want to get flanked.
Right. Well, since we're moving into the area, I will move over into the room, through the door, and survey the situation, then take a couple of steps to the side.
You see these two mongrel men who are just throwing bed furs off them, and Istra and Scrutiny flanking one of them.
All right, gentlemen, if you do wish to surrender, please come over here and form an elderly line, an orderly line, so we may question you. I would strongly recommend surrendering, mostly due to the fact we killed your two compatriots rather quickly, and we do regret not giving them a choice here. So please come over here.
Eldon.
Eldon is going to move into the room and say, "Yes,
We are offering surrender. Redemption for the wicked. If you would like to surrender, please come closer and don't do any more harm."
and then I will hold an action to attack either the mongrel men that go to make any aggressive actions towards myself.
Okay, so the mongrel man that's between Istra and Scrutiny is going to take a 5-foot step towards a door in the eastern wall and throw it open.
Oh dear.
The other mongrel man, who's just north Istra, is going to make an attack against her using his club. Well, actually, no, he hasn't had time to grab his club. He's just going to slam her.
Yes, his big scorpion hand.
He can try.
He can try, because that's a 13.
No.
Istra, you're up.
Hey, I'm in line with that door, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
Can I see through it?
No, because the guy who opened the door is sort of in the way.
He's in the way. Okay. I'm going to take a 5-foot step towards him, which will probably provoke from the one above.
No, 5-foot steps don't provoke.
Oh, you're right, yeah. And just say, "No, you don't," and then go to attack him. Look, I promised the old man... Oh, that fell off the desk. I promised the old man that this would go into somebody's skull, and I'm guessing that's going to be you. 16.
That will hit.
Uh-oh.
That's 9 points of damage.
As you get the sickening crunch you were expecting. But he's still standing, though heavily concussed now.
All you've got to do is repent, I think. Is that what we're asking them to do?
Yeah, we're going for repentance here.
Scrutiny. Right. Well, not really comfortable with the gung-ho nature of this, but hey, I stab at the same individual with my dagger, or at least I attempt to. Let's have a look. I roll a 7, and so I swing high in a
Swish.
high arc, and it's like, right, yes, got to work on that.
You hear Lan's voice from outside. Do you need me, or should I just wait out here?
I think we've got things handled. It's all right for the minute. We'll yell if anything goes poorly.
Hans, it's your turn.
Right then. Right. They seem to not want to be giving up. Right then.
Not
That
yet.
does seem to be the case.
In that case, well, I should use the ability I haven't used yet. That's a good idea. Yes, Hans. How do we do that? Here it is. As a standard action, yes. We're gonna move slowly over to the other one who's next to Istra, so moving up through the room past some of the beds.
Mm-hmm.
He's pulling out his pickaxe as he walks. And he's like, all right. Now I've got the wedding band on. I've got the pickaxe. What's the next step? He says, flicking through a notebook. Ah, yes. by the powers vested in me in the weddings of Saint Albadisha, I imbue this weapon with power. And the weapon starts glowing slightly.
Ooh,
Oh, that worked.
Ability.
Someone quickly write down that worked.
I'll let you know once the combat's over.
Oh, thank you.
Well,
That'll be
Eldon
quite
got that.
Tell you what, let's speed that up a little.
Eldon will step 10 feet towards the mole man that Istra and Scrutiny are assaulting, and assault it himself with his longsword. That is a 13 on the dice, plus 6, 19 to hit.
That will definitely hit.
Fighting classes are fun. That's only a 4 on the damage dice for 6 points of damage.
Oh, he's still standing, but barely. He probably looks like he shouldn't be. But he gives no sign of surrendering.
Consider surrender. Trust me, it will be much less painful for you.
First up is the mongrel man who opened the door. He's going to take a 5-foot step away, out of the way of the door, and he's going to attempt to hit Istra.
That doesn't sound like repentance to me.
No,
And he's going to miss.
rude.
Then it's the second mongrel man who Hans has walked up to. That's a natural 1 on the die. Roll a confirmed fumble. I got a natural 20, so no, it doesn't. It's just a miss as he just swings his hand, and Hans, being the all-seeing being he is, just dodges out of the way perfectly.
Oh, excellent.
And from the doorway that there's one mongrel man open, a large human-sized monitor lizard bursts out straight at Istra, hissing angrily as it does so.
Quickly, Istra, use your knowledge of animals.
Has it attacked me, or is it just...
And it will attempt to bite Istra. Not a good roll. That's only a 12.
That will not hit.
Quickly, Istra, use your knowledge of animals to calm the creature.
I am checking. Does it say what action it would be?
It'll be a standard action because it acts like
That's what I'm
diplomacy.
thinking. Yeah.
And its starting attitude will be hostile.
So it would go from hostile to...
Unfriendly.
It's not
Might
necessarily
stop
that good.
attacking.
Unfriendly wouldn't mean it would stop attacking. It means there's a possibility, but I think they work with this thing, or at least have it as a pet.
Exactly, and that's why it's redeemable. Animals are innocent in the eyes of Iomade.
Heretics and apostates foe.
Stephen,
Well-
does it look... I imagine it looks very angry.
Oh yeah, it just tried to take a chunk out of you, so...
If the Iomedain approaches and work in Drangvit religion, they're considered property, so we can just take it afterwards.
He didn't say anything, did he, to the animal?
No, but it knew to attack you.
Yeah, I'm also... that's what I'm thinking. And it doesn't... I imagine it doesn't look particularly thin or anything, so...
2 checks to take it to neutral.
Yeah, but that's 2 successful checks. And I've only got a +3.
Maybe.
Or... I mean, straight up, I think my handle animal is better than that right now. Yeah. But grapple it. It's got 4 legs, but I could grapple it.
It'll grapple you as well.
Yeah, but that's funny. Okay, I'll give it one try with Wild Empathy. Let's give that a go.
Okay, make your wild empathy check then, please.
Wait, could I use Handle Animal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use that instead, because I get just straight up a higher bonus for that. That is a 17 on the dice, so a 24. Pretty sure it's about a 25 to change the attitude when it's hostile. Yeah.
Quite a high DC. So I like how I said yes, you can use handle animal while not actually knowing.
Hey, it's our rules, so...
Yeah, I'm afraid you fail, Istra. It just hisses violently towards you.
It comes to attack me and I go to pet it and it hisses. I'm just like, oh, okay, not a puppy.
Well, we tried. Time to stab.
Scrutiny. As this lizard hungrily looking around, surveying all of you.
Right. And we are stabbing it or not? I don't know.
Yeah, stab it.
Stab it.
El Stabbo.
Case scenario, we can turn it into a pair of boots.
That's 17? Does a 17 work?
Yes, 17 will hit.
Nice. Yeah, max damage, 4.
Okay, as you slash into this lizard. Hans.
All right. I've now got the pick is in. No, not the pick. The ham. No, yes, it is the pick is enchanted. There's a gentleman in front of me. I'm just going to ask him politely. Do you surrender, sir?
He spits back at you.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to grab it with both hands and, almost like a baseball bat, swing it at you. 1, 2, in the knee. There we go.
Oh no, not a pickaxe to the knee.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the dice.
Ooh.
That'll be 22.
A 22 will hit.
Okay. Come on. That's 3 on the d4, so that'll be a total of 5 damage to his kneecap.
As you smash his kneecap and he falls to the floor dead.
Oh! Wow, the power of this thing.
You nicked the artery on the way down.
It would seem that this man's brain was in his knee.
There's a couple of moments where I'm just struggling to pull the pick out of his knee, going, alright. Oh, hang on. Right then, sir.
Eldon.
I'm sorry, Lizard. All animals are innocent in the eyes of Iomade, but you present a significant obstacle to our companions.
And I will swing at the large monitor lizard. So that's a big boy. That's a beefy boy. Only a 4 on the dice for a 10 to hit.
A 10's not going to cut it, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
He's just too innocent.
He's too innocent. Iomade was not guiding my blade.
See, I told you!
This mongrel man is going to attack Istra. That's a 14 to hit you.
Nope.
Okay. This lizard hisses angrily in pain at the person that stabbed it and focuses his attention on Scrutiny.
Uh-oh.
And is going to attempt to bite Scrutiny. That is, a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. I should have cast shield.
You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
Also gets a free attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
So I get to make a combat maneuver bonus check.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 13. There's a 13 CMB, beat your CMD.
Yeah, that is my CMD. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
And finally, I'd like you to make a fortitude saving throw, please, Scrutiny.
Oh no! Please, don't do it. That's 11.
I'm afraid 11's not going to, as you are now poisoned.
Lovely. Ooh.
Oh dear.
Luckily, you don't get the effects of it right now, so that's something.
What?
This is
Okay.
just something I live with now.
You live here now.
Next up is Istra.
Fight the mole men, I can take the lizard.
No, it's holding Scrutiny. She's not going to leave that alone.
It's grappled, so its AC is down.
Yeah, no, she's still going to squish it. It's holding Scrutiny. And she's going to say, "Hey, let go of him. That's not fair. Bad lizard." And she's going to try and bring it down on, its lower body. That is a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
I'm
Lizard
actually
hips
doing
down.
damage today. It's great. That's only 8 damage.
8 damage? Okay,
Yeah.
yes. Thing hitting in pain as you bring down your magic warhammer on it.
Morningstar.
That one.
They do the same damage, honestly, at this point.
Scrutiny, you are as you are currently in the jaws of the beast.
Right. Okay.
Grand, you're very squishy. You really should stop frontlining.
You say to him as you kneel down and say that to him as he's under the lizard.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Such a very, very good idea at the time. That's 19 to stab. I just sort of raise it and pummel down. Dealing 2 damage? Wait, it's not got its dex bonus, has it?
No, what was your attack roll?
19.
Yep, yeah.
So does that mean I deal sneak attack damage?
Does sneak attack account when you're not doesn't have a dex bonus applied?
I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Hang on, new features, gotta learn them.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Ooh. Ooh.
Anytime a target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC or when the rogue flanks the target.
Nice.
As it turned
You're
out,
stuck in this grapple with me.
as
And
it
you're
turned
right.
out, biting you was the worst thing it could have done.
Right, that's an additional 3 damage, so 5 damage total.
As it hisses angrily as you just cut into its jaw. It's still got its mouth tightly around you, teeth digging in.
Worth.
As this is going on, the door south of you, also in the eastern wall, opens, and a figure steps out.
Oh, for goodness sake.
She's wearing a long black robe, and several spider-like limbs protrude out of the back of it. Her eyes assess you, and we'll see you next week.
Cliffhanger.
Hey, Stephen again. The surface is in sight, and all they have to do is to get past this lair of enemies. And who is this spider-like woman? Well, that's for me to know and you and the players to find out. If you like our awesome theme music, go over to Soundcloud and check out Social Introvert. He's got some great stuff on there. Go ahead, you won't regret it. As always, thank you to Syrinscape for the amazing atmospheric and battle music that we've used this episode. Trust me, if you're GMing any game, they'll have something for you. Check it out, I use it all the time. If you want to know a bit more about the Dragons Not Included, follow us on social media, linked in the show notes below, and we'll continue our thrilling tale next week. I look forward to seeing you then. This is Stephen saying stay safe and have a good day.